As y'all just saw in that clip right there, we're going to be unboxing this Canon today. After we unbox it, we're going to set it up. We're going to print some transparent paper, and then I'm going to burn some screens. So hopefully everything goes right and we'll be able to screen press our first shirts. So stick around and let's see what happens. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I put a post on there the other day saying that I had drove around for like 4 or 5 hours trying to find a place that would print some transparent film. Everywhere that we went, the only transparent film that they could print was the standard 8.5 by 11 or whatever it is. So I didn't want nothing that small, I wanted something bigger. So Staples and FedEx, they would both print the 11 by 17, but they were all out of paper. So the printer that I bought is a wide format printer. It prints anything from 8.5 to 11, all the way up to 13 by 19, which is this right here. That's why I bought it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the Canon, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna see what it came with, and then after I do that, I'm gonna set it up. After we get the setup complete, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna print one of these. We're gonna see how this transparent film prints on that Canon, and then hopefully I only have to print one. I don't have to print two to double them up to make it dark enough so the light doesn't go through. After that, we're gonna go to the garage, we're gonna set up a screen, and then we're gonna try to burn it. I haven't done it before, so I don't know the time. I'm gonna give it like 10 minutes, and then we're gonna see how it goes. So y'all gonna get to witness this for the first time. I'm gonna print these off, and then we're gonna try to burn a screen, and then hopefully everything goes right, and then we'll print a screen with the logo on it and see how it comes out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna open this up. This is the Canon Pixima 6820. I got it on Amazon. I'll put the link down in the description if you're interested in it. Let's see how it works first, see if it's even worth it. Whenever I ordered this, I read the description wrong. I read that it didn't come with the inks, so I ordered extra inks. So I have extra inks now, so let's see what else is in here. So if you do order it, you know it does come with inks because it shows right there. Alright, so here it is. It's packaged up pretty good. Everything's taped down. Then you got this right here where you can shift it back and forth, whatever paper you're using. We're going to be using this right here, which is the 13-inch paper. And as we can see, it is going to fit. So perfect. Like I said, I didn't think it came with the ink, so I ordered some. So this ink right here is one of those things whenever you order for something, people that bought this. So I ordered these with it. And what it is it came with a whole bunch of inks. So I have a whole bunch of extra ones. All right, so here it is right here. It comes with 28 cartridges. It comes with 12 large black, 4 small black, 4 cyan, 4 magenta, and 4 yellow. So this is it right here. The kit that I ordered, it was like 20 bucks. I'll put the link down in the description. They said this ink right here is compatible with this printer. And then if you look at the ones that it actually came with, it looks like they're gonna be good. All right, so for this next part, I'm not gonna bore y'all with the setup. Comes with the setup, the instructions right here. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna set it up in this little spot that we made for it, and then once I get it all set up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna print a film. And like I said, we're gonna go to the garage and we're gonna try to burn a screen. So we're gonna see what happens. All right, so I got it all set up. Once you get it plugged in, it does a little self-adjusting. You have to wait like 3 to 4 minutes for it to do its adjustments. Once that gets done, you put the ink inside of it. I put a piece of paper in there. It tells you to hit this feed button. Once you hit the feed button, it does a test sheet like this right here. Everything looked good. There was no warning signs that were flashing on here. So once it did that, it told me I was good to go ahead and with a wire or wirelessly with my computer. So I did that. So now we're good to go. We're gonna be printing this out. This is an image that was made for me by Graphic Warehouse. I follow him on Instagram. If any of you guys need a logo or anything, look him up. Just type in GWFLA. Get with him. He makes some pretty cool logos. He's always doing cool stuff, posting it on Instagram. Get with him. He can come up with something pretty cool for you too. So like I said, we're going to be using the 13 by 19-inch sheet. And I go ahead, I'm going to stick it in there. And then we're going to print one and see how it looks. Alright, so here's a transparent film right here. I don't know if there's a front or a back on these. They don't feel any different. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in there. We're going to print on one side, see how it looks when it comes out. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to send the image over here. Right, so I've attempted this 3 times. Here's the first one. Obviously, the light will shine through that. Here's the second one. This one's already all messed up from sitting on the other ones. And so what I've learned so far is that there is a glossy side and there is a matte side. So you have to watch what side you're putting this ink on. So I got it loaded up again, and I think I got it on the matte side. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna print this again. Another thing that I had to do is I thought whenever I was pressing this that it wasn't dark enough. So whenever I looked into that question, so what I was doing is I was taking just a JPEG and putting it in there, and it wasn't converted over to CMYK to where it was as dark as it could get. So I went ahead and I converted that image into CMYK, changed all the settings in it, so now it's super black. So hopefully this time, whenever we print it, it comes out right. So let's see what happens. All right, so here it goes. I hope it comes out right. So I got both of them facing the same way. If this first one doesn't come out right, I'm gonna flip the other one the other way. So let's see what happens. Here comes. Looks like I did it right this time. Sweet. So after wasting 3 of these, I know there's a matte side and a glossy side now. I don't know if this is dark enough, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print 2 of them out. I made the size a little bit smaller because I want to make it for a chest piece. This is kind of big, but the way you could tell this is glossy or the matte side, you just go like this. The side that is slick is gonna be the glossy side. The side that has like a little squeak to it will be the matte side. So I'm gonna print 2 more of these and we'll see how they look. I'm not too sure because this does look dark, but I don't know if it's dark enough. This is, like I said, it's my first time and I want to get as good as I can get it. All right, so here it is. This is, like I said, this is 2 of them. I'm not too sure. You see that? You can see through it. I don't know if that's dark enough, so I went ahead and I made 2 of these. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put these 2 together. Here's the first one that I made. Well, here's the 4th one that I made right here. I mean, once I put it up against this, you really can't see through it, but I don't know how it works with the emulsion and the light going through it. So what I did, and then again, I thought this was a little bit too big to put on a t-shirt, so I resized it. This is what I came out with. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go out there to the garage, and I'm gonna give this a shot. So what I did was I adjusted this right here, so whenever I bring it down, some of the videos I've seen, they say to put a penny here so that it'll leave like 1/8 of an inch in between the screen and the palette, so whenever you put your paint, it won't stick to it. So I'm not gonna try to BS you guys because you know that I don't know what I'm doing. I just know what I've seen from people that have done it. So what I did was I put this transparent paper like this, and then I put the screen onto this. I brought it down to where I'm gonna put this, and then I put some tape on here. I put some tape on here and then it stuck to the top, and that's how I got this piece just like this. So if you look here, you can see the piece of tape underneath it. I went ahead and I put a piece here in the 2 corners, and now I'm gonna remove those. Go through this tape that I have here, so I'm just gonna peel this off. And then once I peel this off, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stick that other screen to the top of this one, just to make sure that it's dark enough. So I do have this. I don't know if I should put this underneath it, so it's nice and flush on there. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off this light, turn on this light. All right, so I've seen other videos where they use this same setup right here, and they say they give it about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it about 3 minutes, and then after that, we'll wash it out and see how it came out. And if it fails, we'll give it a try again tomorrow. Three minutes. So we will be back in a little bit and check it out. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take this outside, I'm gonna rinse it off, and then I'll be back with you guys in a second. All right, so here it is right here. It came out pretty good. You can see that. Should have took you guys out there whenever I washed it out. It was pretty cool. It was my first time doing it, so I didn't know what to expect. Whenever I started washing it out, I was washing it and I didn't see anything happen. Then after about a couple seconds, you just saw everything start dripping off or washing away. You just saw everything start washing away. So it actually came out pretty good. If I look up in the lights, there's no pinholes in there. This is the distorted look, like I said. You can see this square that was around there. I don't know if you can see it. You can see. All right, so as you can see, I put some tape on the bottom of this. The reason why is because it had that line that went all the way around. And when it washed out, that line actually did come out. So I taped it up. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tape up the inside real quick. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this right here. We're going to scoop some paint out, put it across there. We're going to give it our first try, see how it looks. Alright, so I'm going to go with the 10-inch. I'm going to go with the 10-inch one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flood it. Scoop it back. Is that how it goes? We'll see. Probably shouldn't take this many times, huh? Maybe more paint. Alright, we're gonna put it down. And we'll do it one more time. I haven't bolted this thing down yet. Y'all just saw. Alright, so there we go. We got 2 floods. And it looks like shit. I'm gonna take this off. So no BSing. Here it is right here. First one didn't come out too good. We're gonna do it again, see how it looks. Try it one more time if it don't come out right. Alright, so here was the second attempt. Didn't come out like I wanted it to. You can see this H. It's like the ink went underneath the screen. Maybe I wasn't pressing hard enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and stop for tonight, and then tomorrow we'll give it a shot again. So the screen's good. I already cleaned it off, put some degreaser on there. So I'm gonna let it dry tonight, and then tomorrow we'll give it a try again, see what happens. So I'm gonna let this thing dry, and tomorrow we'll try it again. All right, so we're back day 2, right? We're gonna give this a try again. I'm not gonna do this on parchment paper like I did with this right here when I was doing this last night. As you can see, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So another thing that I did before we get into this is I bolted this down. So now whenever I go to press the screen right here, it's not gonna be like it was yesterday when I tried and the whole thing moved. So I went ahead, I did some adjustments on here. I got this thing down pretty good. They say like an 1/8 of an inch gap. So I did that. I had to do some tilt to it, but so I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna do it on parchment paper. I got a shirt here that I use for spare stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna try this again and see how it looks. So if this one comes out good, hopefully it does, then we're gonna press those other shirts. Also, if you're gonna see me using this now, I went and picked this one up. This one right here is the one I was using last night. It was a little bit too big to fit inside this container because it's a small container, so I went and bought this one for like $1. Just put it in there, we're gonna go. So yesterday when I was doing this, I was flooding it and then pushing back on it. Today I'm gonna flood it and then I'm gonna bring it forward. So let's see if we can get a different result with that. So let's go ahead. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flood the screen. Right, I was gonna put some more ink on there, but I'm not gonna do that. So we got the whole thing flooded. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come. Now I'm able to put a lot of pressure on here now because this thing is not moving. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come. Check it out. Way better. So if you can see that now. I don't have my lights down here. Got it again. Now I'm gonna go ahead. Second coat. So in my last video, I told you I was gonna order the flash dryer. I didn't order the flash dryer. I actually ordered that Canon printer so that I was able to make these. So I'm gonna be using this right here. It's just a heat gun. It came with it, so we're gonna heat it up. All right, so here's our first shirt. Actually came out pretty good. I like it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do those other 3 shirts. You guys got to witness my first print on a shirt, so it actually came out pretty good for no experience in screen printing. But I have been watching a lot of you YouTubers out there doing it, so I appreciate all the tips and the tricks that y'all been showing us that don't know what we're doing. All right, so for these next ones, I should have did this first. Another thing that I didn't show y'all is I put this line right here in the middle so that whenever I put my transparent film on here, I can put it in the middle and then line the screen up. When I bring the screen down, I'll be able to line it up with what I'm doing. So what I should have did was, instead of having this happen, I should have put some parchment paper down. That's why I just put that glue on there. So I'm gonna put this on here. So I know this ain't a high dollar platen right here or a heat press, screen press. I keep saying heat press. I know this ain't a high dollar screen press kit, but hey, I'm gonna try to protect it the best I can. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna add some more ink on here, and then we're gonna press these other 3 shirts. So while I do that, I'm gonna put some music on for you guys while I do this. Alright, so there it is. Y'all got to see me press my first 3 shirts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to clean up this ink right here, put the rest of it back into the container, and then we'll end this video. Alright, so what I'm going to show you here is just about how much the ink that I use. As you can see, it's still pretty full. I did 4 shirts today. I did the 3 that I did, and then I did that 1 test one today. And then we did 2 of these right here, 2 of these test prints to see how they would come out. As y'all saw yesterday, these were a fail. As y'all saw when I did this first test on this t-shirt, that it did come out good. So this came out good. And then after this one came out good, I went ahead and pressed the other ones. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I just want to say thank you to everybody who stuck around. As y'all saw in this video, we unboxed that wide format Canon printer. And then after we set up that printer, I attempted to print my first transparent film. And as we saw, that was a fail because I didn't know that there was a matte side and a glossy side. After I figured it out, we got it done. Here it is right here. Remember, if you need a logo done, go to Instagram, look up Graphics Warehouse. He's the one that made this logo for me. He's always putting out cool stuff on his Instagram page. So if y'all need something, send him a message and I'm pretty sure he'll work with you guys and make you something pretty cool. And then after we did that, we came to the garage. I set these screens up last night. And then after we did that, we attempted to do some samples on some parchment paper, which was not a good idea, or I wasn't doing something right. If you do some screen printing and you do it on parchment paper, leave some comments down below. Let me know what I might have did wrong. Maybe it was a wrong pressure. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was because I didn't have this thing bolted down at the time. And then last, we went ahead today and we printed these shirts right here. We did 3 of these. They came out pretty good. It's my first time doing it. It was a learning process these last 2 days of the different thing that I should have did and I didn't do. Like, again, if you guys got any tips or tricks that could help me, leave some comments down below. And again, don't forget, we're going to be doing that giveaway. 5,550 subscribers, we're going to give away 50 plastisol transfers from myself, Topp Transfers. We're at around 5,100 right now, so hey, keep hitting that subscribe button. We're going to get there. We're going to give someone 50 plastisol transfers. If anybody wants to buy one of these shirts right here with the new logo on it, hit me up on Instagram. We'll do it for 15 bucks, free shipping in the US. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Even if you're not subscribed to my channel, thank you for taking your time to watch this video. If you got any questions, you got any comments, leave some comments down below. Message me on Instagram. Don't forget, I'm also selling that Gimme 5 vinyl. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll send you the price chart so you can find out these prices. And then we'll also get some of that shipped off to you. We've been sending off a lot of that stuff. So for those of you that have been buying the Gimme 5 product, that have seen me use it, and now you guys are looking to use it, hey, I appreciate the support. So if anybody else needs some, hey, send me a message on Instagram. I'll send you the price chart, and then you'll know the prices. So if you ever want to order some, all you got to do is hit me up. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep pressing.